over my head and brought it back. I was like, ooh, I don't know how I'm gonna respond to that because it was so clean. He never touched me, but he put his whole arms around my head like a box, took it, broke it off, and did some other stuff with it, and the crowd ate it up. So I'm sitting there thinking in the back of my, I gotta snap back. I gotta snap back because if I don't, it's over. And I still don't even know how I won that. But I tell you what, I used the same energy that he brought to me, and I went right back at him in attack mode. I got up in his face, gave him some footwork and everything, leaned over next to him, hit my spit, slid up real slow, looked at him, and the crowd went crazy.
Yeah. Right.
I remember that to this day. And I was shocked. I was like, this could go either way. And the crowd went in my favor because I felt like if they had said he won, I would have understood it. You know what I'm saying? Versus the other ones, I felt like it was no brainers. Like I was really on one at that point in time. But with that specific battle, I knew if they say he won, I would just have to humble myself and be like, yeah, because that move, I told him, yo, that move was so hard that you put on me. I didn't know how I was gonna come back, but I did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the final battle, I still don't know to this day what Terry did when I turned my back. But when I turned my back, because I felt like I had him on the ropes, I was in attack mode. I went first and I went at him. And as soon as I turned around, he did something and the crowd went crazy. And I hurried up, turned back, and he backed off. And I was like, what'd he do? I still don't know what move he did that got everybody's attention, but that's how he beat me. And respectfully, I had to eat that, you know what I'm saying? But from that point on, I said, okay, well, I guess I'm just prince of the chamber and he the king at that point. But because of that moment, it motivated me to take the next step, which was to compete in King of Baltimore, which was, I think it was KOB 4. I think it was KOB 4. And I remember to this day what I was wearing. I had this neon yellow jacket, jeans. I had a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I had this pow pow image that I was rocking. Went and got my hair cut. You know what I'm saying? Had the lines in it, the words. Oh, I was just doing it real big. So I had that whole thing. And also I was rocking behind Brick Squad, like that whole thing. I was riding that high. So that I used that and connected to my image and just was trying to feed off the energy from that to get my name more respect and everything. But that year, uh wind up battling Chitty. I wind up battling Chitty in that competition, and we went pound for pound. And once again, it was his response that won the crowd over. That he was like doing a little faggy dance and everything, and that got everybody because I felt like it's neck and neck, but I feel like I bested him just off of moves alone. But because he had everybody knew him, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew him, so he had the edge. You know, I humbly accept that. I humbly took that L and everything, but it could have went either way. But that was my introduction into KOB from that point. And I competed a few more times until KOB 6. KOB 6 is when something ranged in my head and I was thinking, yo, I have to make a statement. I have to make a statement because at that point in time, I'm in my 30s. I'm labeled as the oldest active dancer, and I need something fresh and to get everybody's attention, but to let them know at the same time I'm still here and I'm not to be played with. So I said, okay, because everybody's calling me Uncle Todd at that point in time. And on one end, it's a sign of respect after I realized it and just had some time to stomach it. But when you a dancer and everything, you don't want to be looked at as a unk. At that point, I'm feeling like, oh, so you trying to say I'm old? I can't keep up. I'm not relevant. I, I shouldn't be out there with the likes of y'all competing. So I said, Okay, so I'm gonna flip that and make the joke and turn it into a strength. So that's when I came up with the idea and created Uncle Grandpa. You know, I went to a Samaritan house, found me a nice fly fedora hat, went and found some pimped out shades. I had some suspenders. I had a button up. I had some khaki, some dicky pants, and some black Nike boots. And I said, all right, I got something for them. Reached out to the homie. Shout out to DJ Dizzy. I said, Dizzy, I need you to make me a track, right? And I need you to give me some old school samples, something from the Temptations or whatever. He said, oh, I got just what you need. Papa was a Rolling Stone. I said, bet.
Perfect.
Sent me the sample. I said, okay, I know just what to do with that. He worked on it for a little bit. He said, all right, I'm gonna send you this. Let me know what you think of it. He sent it to me. I said, yeah. That's it. That's it. I want that. So I kept it quiet, kept it hushed. I had the whole ensemble, the image, the music. All I needed to do was just hit the stage and perform. So on that day of KOB6, I got suited and booted, went up into the building, got me a chair, and I sat smack down where I could see everything going on in front of me. Everything. So all the dancers is walking by and they doing a double take looking at who is this? I'm not saying nothing. I'm just sitting here like this, playing with my beard, you feel me? And watching everybody, and I'm laughing in my head because I'm like, yo, they don't know that it's me. So all I had to do was wait for them to call my name. So everybody's warming up, everybody's starting to get into battle mood. And then I hear him say, hear Neek be chilling, call out, I need Ty the General to the stage. Everybody looking around, waiting for me to come out. He said again. I said, I need Ty the General to come to the stage. I said, I'm gonna let it boil for a second. Then when he says my name for the third time, I get up real slow and I just start slow strolling to the stage to let everybody let it sink in. And as I'm moving, everybody like, oh my God, hey yo, that's Todd. He about to go crazy. I hear applause, clapping, screaming, all of that. Get up on stage, and I look over the DJ and I wave my finger, and I already know. As soon as I hear the music, the beat drop, just what to do and how to do it. Beat drops, I pop the jacket off my shoulders, so I slide forward, and I begin to do what I do. And the rest was history from that night. And it was like having an out of body experience because I could not see the crowd in front of me. Everything was a blur. Everything was a blur, and all I could hear was the music, and I was just going, like I was going 100% hard with it to the point where I might have been out of breath afterwards, but you would never be able to tell because I was in my zone.
Right.
I was in my zone. And then after the beat stopped and dropped and everything, yo, I was just so hyped. And I walked off the stage and I sat back down. Now, the funny thing about it is if I knew then what I know now, I would have went through the entire competition as Uncle Grandpa. That would have probably given me the leverage that I needed to get to that next level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was only meant for that one moment. And then I switched back into Ty the General mode, had some decked out shirt, pants, and everything, and I wound up battling Juice. You know what I'm saying? And me and Juice, we was battling each other like we was ready to fight each other for real.
Yeah, I remember.
Like it was intense. It was very, very intense. And in the heat of that moment, I knew that we were just battling just because neither one of us wanted to lose, but we still had so much respect for each other because there was a moment where I tried to get back on the stage and he blocked me from getting on. Instinctively, my first thought was to yank his legs and pull him off the stage, but I knew what would happen if I had done that. You feel me? So I kind of fell back off of that, and he used that to his advantage is why he won that battle. So after the battle was over, we shook hands and I whispered this. I said, nigga, you lucky. I said, because I was going to do something and we probably would have wanted to fight. He said, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. But we laughed about it, you know what I'm saying? But in that moment, because both of our adrenaline was pumping, it probably would have went left. You know what I'm saying? And I always laugh to myself about that. What if I had acted off of my reflexes instead of just thinking? Because I thought that through and decided that I wasn't going to do instinctively what I was going to originally do, which was to pull his legs from out under him and yank him off of the stage, since he didn't want to try to let me back on the stage. But shout out to Juice, because you know what I'm saying, that was a very intense battle, and I was on my game that night. I felt like I had what it takes to get all the way to the finals, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Don, yeah, because he was a young boy at the time and he was my first opponent. And I didn't want to battle him because he was in my group. You know what I'm saying? And I had respect for him because he had heart as much as he had mouth. And after that battle, I was like, okay, now I'm not facing anybody that's in my group. So now I don't have to take it easy. I can just unleash my full arsenal and go 100%. And I found out it was going to be Juice. I was like, oh, okay. He going to match my energy. That's how Juice rolled. He was a high energy dancer when he did compete. So I already knew what to expect with him. You know what I'm saying? But that night was crazy. It was definitely crazy. And if I had it to do over again, I kind of feel like I might have tested the waters and we would have just had to throw hands.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if
that was
he
a
had
point.
Yeah, it was. But I took the high road. And I feel like if I hadn't taken the high road, I would have won, but it would have also ended in a brawl. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know, I learned a lot from it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that was probably my best opportunity to get the crown that night. You know what I'm saying? And hell, I might not have made it all the way to face Loso or Devo that night, but I damn sure would have gotten at least to the semis. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the kings and the princes of Baltimore for everyone that I competed in, 4, 5, and 6.
Got you. And at the end of our episode, I always try to go back to the comments. It was a couple comments that I want to read off to you, and if you was following along with the episode, you'll be able to tell what these comments were catered to, and likewise with us, we'll be able to tell what these comments are catered to as well.
Right.
I can't wait until the season start. I love Aaron Rodgers, but I don't know. The young boys coming this year.
Yeah.
Lamar has to master his pocket presence as well.
True.
Another comment is Holmes and Jalen Hurts is the top two. And
True. Got it. I respect to Hurts because he is up there as well. He is up there as well.
But Hurts only did it 1 year, so I gotta like slow down on him. We can't give him too much too fast.
Exactly the same way I am about Burrow.
Yeah, for sure. Great players though, and I think they're gonna do even better this year too. So another comment. I would love to see you say this on your platform. It might happen sooner than later. And then I reply to that comment. You only get the exclusive stuff on New Era. You feel me? Like,
yeah, for sure. Can't give them everything.
Yeah, that's all of the comments that we have for right here for right now. But I do want to wrap this episode up, and I want to end the episode on a positive note. Thanking you for being on this episode and taking your time out your busy schedule to be a part of New Era 410 Podcast, episode 8. And throughout the week, we'll be dropping different parts of the podcast. Everybody that was on the live stream, shout out to everybody on the live stream. But I do want to end it with you letting people know what to expect coming soon from you, and let everybody know where they can follow you on all platforms.
Okay, good people that's out there. This is Uncle Grandpa here. You can follow me on my social media, Facebook. You can type up Wayne Tyrell Reese. That is my government name. On Facebook, on Instagram, you can follow me under Uncle Grandpa underscore on one. That's Uncle Grandpa underscore on one. And on TikTok, which is my biggest platform, simply Uncle Grandpa on one, all in one word.
And
So
what can we look forward to? You got any big things coming up or anything coming up that you can let us know?
um actually I want to say just stay tuned because you never know where you can catch me or you'll never know where I'm gonna pop up at. Be sure to keep an eye open because I'm looking to hit all the county fairs, the carnivals, and events to that nature. And I'm definitely going to be even more engaged in all the Ravens events that I possibly can, especially the preseason practices. You might catch me out there. Um, I'm definitely going to be at the Maryland State Fair. You can catch me there as well. I was there last year. Shout out to TSU Flash. Nephew and I was out there making content and just entertaining the masses, and they enjoyed it. So I will be back there again, and you never know who I'll link up with there. I'm gonna be hitting Ocean City probably next week at some point to link up with Jersey Joe. He's also an influencer on TikTok with 1 million followers, and we're probably gonna link up and make some awesome content together. And I'm not sure, but there may be some flights that I may be taking in the future. Also, I will be making an appearance at VidCon when they come to Baltimore in September, between September and October. So just looking to expand on my platforms and just continue to spread this positive energy and share my love and passion for Baltimore club culture.
Yeah, man, we definitely appreciate having you on here. Once again, y'all can follow him at Uncle Grandpa on one on most platforms. He gave y'all his personal Facebook page as well. And you go also check us out on New Era 410 podcast on all platforms. Everything is New Era 410 podcast. We got TikTok, we got Instagram, we got a Facebook page, and of course, we on our YouTube channel right now. But I do want to give a special thanks, man. Special thanks. This was a special episode. And I think that people really enjoyed this episode, and people are going to be looking forward to a lot of things that you're going to do in the future. And just to let you know, I do got one question and I do got one statement. Which one do you want first?
Let's go with the question.
The question is, are we ever going to get some Uncle Grandpa on one merch? Is that going to be a thing? I think if you haven't thought about it, I want to break that right now on New Era. I think that's something you feel me that you should do, bro.
You know what? Just for you, yeah, that is definitely a future endeavor for there to be Uncle Grandpa on one merch coming in the future. Now, I can't specify exactly when that's going to be, but it will be in the works. Hopefully before this year's out, and we're just gonna have to see. But yeah, that's definitely something that I want to get cracking with.
All right, and my
Good question.
yeah, for sure. I always be thinking about different ways that you can like get your name out there more. And then by me making clothes, so I definitely thought about it earlier because we got the New Era shirts that's about to come out. So I'm like, I can really see Uncle Grandpa on one t-shirts, even if it's just a shirt with you holding a cane, looking, like whether it's
Yeah,
funny, whether it's genuine, I can see,
that's lit.
I can see it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that you'll really benefit from. It can be a new stream of revenue. So definitely. My statement
Facts.
is go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just agreeing with you, saying facts.
Yeah, for sure. My statement is outside of all of the accomplishments and everything, how are you feeling mentally as a Black man in the world right now? I guess that's a question. I guess that's a question, but that's kind
Yeah,
of
that's a deep statement and question. As a Black man in this world right now, outside of Uncle Grandpa, um, I feel on guard. On guard, I feel like it's important to have my head on a swivel, to be aware of my surroundings, and to try to better myself on a day-to-day basis, to set a positive example for my family, for my children, for my peers, and for those that don't have a proper example of what a positive, educated Black man looks like. So yeah, I'm on guard, and that's, it's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Because as a soldier, I'm always trained to have my head on the swivel, to be aware of my surroundings, to be ever vigilant. You know what I'm saying? And as a man, I want to present the best possible male figure that I can, because I have sons and I have daughters, and I have a significant other that is my partner, my teammate, that we try to tag team and raising these kids together, especially because they're a blended family. So their trials and tribulations may be different than your average Black family. And those are some things that, it's kind of scary to think about, because there's so much more time to prepare. There's so much more time to raise these children, to expect the unexpected, what to do, what not to do, as they grow. And I just pray that God continues to give me wisdom to be able to lead them, and to show them, and to lead by example the best way that I can.
got you. And I wanted to end with that because a lot of people don't know June is National Men's Mental Health Month. Is that something that you knew?
Yeah, actually, I am, as and fun fact, most people don't know that I am a mental health advocate myself, and I just graduated with my master's in social work. So
Congrats.
I'm very much aware. I'm very much aware.
Definitely. And I want to give you this chance before we exit. I do have some my co-hosts in the comments. She said, "Thank you, Uncle Grandpa. I can't wait to meet you in person." That is Amore. So I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be running into each other pretty soon. Y'all both be in a lot of the different scenes and stuff like that.
Right.
She also said bring out the canes. That can also be a different thing as far as business wise, if you get your own line of canes or things like that.
That was interesting.
Yeah, so we always trying to promote people to be able to use their platforms for more than just what it is, and create different streams of revenue and income and things like that. So shout out to
Shout out to Amore. That's a great idea. Thank you.
definitely. And I want to end it. I know we said we're going to end it like 10 different times. I want to end it with, if you got anybody you want to thank or shout out, you feel me? Like the floor is yours, and then we can wrap this episode up.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I just want to say, first and foremost, God is love. God is everything. He is the beginning and the ending, and without him, none of this would be possible. And shout out to my family. Shout out to my supporters, the real ones, and even a shout out to the haters, because you're not popping if you don't have some. So.
Right. Definitely, man. Once again, thank you for being on this episode with us. I'll keep you tapped into everything, and we're gonna keep your video in our link in the bio on.
Mm-hmm.
I have it on my page, and the New Era page has your link in their bio. And on TikTok, I believe I just put it on there today. So we're gonna keep it on there until you get to your 1 million viewers. So
Really, it's at probably another day or so. Another day or so, it's gonna hit. I'm watching. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Like any other time, it's always great when we talk, and I appreciate you coming on this episode. New era, man. New era 410. If y'all like what y'all hear and y'all want to see more interviews, and oh yeah, during the season, I'll be live streaming some of the football games. You feel me? So each football game that I live stream, I'm going to bring on a guest. It's kind of like how Eli and Peyton do. So I'm going to be doing something like that. So look out, because I know for sure I'm going to get you on one of the Ravens episodes whenever you like they're performing with them and stuff.
Facts.
Appreciate having you, man. I wish you the best of luck on all your endeavors and everything that you're trying to accomplish. I got nothing but confidence and faith that you're going to get to everywhere you need to get to. Just make sure you stay safe, put God first, keep being a great man that you are, a great father that you are, a great person that you are. And we out, man.
God bless.
All right, man. Have a great day.
All right.
You still ain't subscribed to New Era 410 podcast on YouTube?
It's crazy about you.